I got my snack. I'm ready.
All right, we're back again. And here's the situation, because we had before halftime, the game crapped out. We're going to give Georgia Southern a 7-point lead with the football. But we have to make that happen, so Hail State.
Yeah,
That's what we're going to watch here for the next couple of minutes.
This would be an unconventional
Penn State's going to punt the ball. Give Georgia Southern the ball.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return here.
He did a couple of times for reals in the original game. It's kind of amazing those stats aren't going to be saved, because those were some pretty crazy stats going on in that game. So that's unfortunate.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Yeah, tough luck for the Georgia Southern Eagles.
So
that did not work out. We'll try it again, AD.
We're gonna try this again.
Maybe
I want to know how to have a defense get scored on. I'll just put my defense in.
There we go. Just pull him away. Yeah.
There you go. Here comes the gimme touchdown.
Shout out everybody's patience. That was a crazy ordeal. Yeah, this was set. We did this season 3 when AD and P. Cola played. So, and that was in the playoffs. So it was set then. We'll just do the same thing from that one.
Oh, it's AD because it's absolute dog.
Yeah.
You know how long it's taken me to figure that out?
How long
Did 2 seasons. God bless. I'm slow.
Yeah, I was not an absolute dog in that first game, Hail State.
I was like,
Not in the least.
sitting there saying, it's like a light bulb just went off. I'm like, wait a second.
All right, now Penn State.
On this one too.
Yeah, you punt it, and I'm a fair catch it, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, he'll punt it, get it back to the 25 essentially, and we'll just take over from here. Feel free to let some clock run, boys.
Yeah. As well, right?
And the returner decides to signal fair catch.
You'll take over from the 30. All right, so each boy, Tony Sosa, of course, El Blanco over there with the Georgia Southern team. If you don't know, they were big contributors to the original matchup. But now that these guys kind of warmed up against each other, do you think we'll see anything different yesterday? More Wildcat. Wild Eagle.
Everyone's favorite, right? The Wildcat.
And there it is. 2 jukes and he's gone. This is exactly what we saw to start the game for Georgia Southern last time. Almost a mirror image of what we saw. So with a 14-point lead, this is actually what we kind of had. We had a 14-point lead going into half. A little bit more time on the clock than we had, but Penn State will have the football in essentially the same situation.
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away.
And Penn State set to return. Back at AT&T Stadium here actually in Allen. Where is it? Is it Allen, Texas?
Arlington.
Arlington. I knew it was in Arlington, Texas. I was fortunate enough to visit the old Texas Stadium. Watch the Giants down there. Play the Cowboys. Each boy gets the handoff. 1st and 10 here. Penn State now. He'll get an 8-yard rush. And he'll go out of bounds, so that will stop the clock early going here in the first quarter. The second to first quarter.
Open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Yeah, this is just not going to be one that's going to sit well with Georgia Southern fans. if they lose this game in the second half.
Well, they're
right?
in the same position, so I mean, they're up by 14. The only difference is that there's about another half of football still to play up before we get to where we were in the game. So he's your boy. He'll get a big handoff. Got a lot of space out here to the right. Big burst of speed. Trying to get chased down. He's at the sideline. 10-5 touchdown. Penn State pulls within. Oh, after the point of touchdown. So.
Yeah. I'm kind of starting to sense a pattern here. Somebody's defensive coordinator needs to get a grip. And whoever does it first is going to win.
Defense has been slightly out of premium. I mean, we did see a lot of turnovers where Georgia Southern had 3 picks in that initial matchup.
Yeah.
But Penn State's defensive line hasn't quite gotten the pressure or exposed much of the Georgia Southern offensive line.
Here comes the Georgia Southern offense.
Well, here they come again in the Wildcat.
Yeah, we didn't see a whole lot of Don Conti in the initial matchup. He tried to cut it back inside. He'll get 3 yards. That's Tony Sosa. Or was that? No, that was Elliot Blanco.
El Blanco.
Passagonin. That is a tough
name.
Saigon? Is that like Saigon?
I'd just say Pastagon, the K silent.
Getting some new assignments before the snap.
This was a Pastagon.
Don Conti back on the field here in the shotgun. Gonna look to throw. And now he looks to run. Got a little bit of space, but Penn State linebacker's going to beat him up. He'll get a 4-yard gain on that for 3rd down.
It's good coverage there by the Penn State defense. I think that usually if the quarterback's on the field for Georgia Southern, you can think throw. So I haven't seen a lot of runs out of a QB formation. That's a pretty big tell, if you ask me.
Shotgun set here. Tight split end on the right. And big pressure. Don Conti brought down. That's going to bring up a long 4th down. Do they punt? Georgia Southern doesn't want to.
Yeah, they don't like to bring out their punter a lot. I think in this situation it'd be appropriate though, and yeah, they're going to.
I want to say that was a cornerback blitz, but Malachi Williams, he's the defensive end. He just wears number 20.
Yeah. So if you haven't met the Georgia State or Georgia Southern punter,
there he is.
Here he is. He is a real person on the roster.
Fair catch, smart play, just beyond midfield. So Penn State takes over down by 7 from their own 44.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments?
Boy gets the handoff, runs to the right. Gets met at the line of scrimmage, carries him for an extra 3 yards. Kevin, we're back in this game. What do we got going on over the pool hall?
Here's the 2nd down play.
They just trying to figure out where the defense is on these outside ones.
Yeah, we all are.
Complaining.
Seems like more of a scheme problem than a personnel problem. Empty backfield. Momo looking deep here on 2nd and 7, but he throws across the middle. He gets the crosser, and he gets a 1st down from the trainer. Junior from Jersey. Came up limping a little bit with that right leg, but he stays in there. No, he comes out. Empty backfield again, a 4-man rush, and each boy gets the seam route complete for a 15-yard gain to the 16-yard line.
Defense kind of lost a running back here.
Yeah, Momo looking a lot more locked in this game.
Well, he did the walk around. You know, he did the warm up. Now he looks a little better.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10
Minute to go here in the 1st quarter. More shotgun out of Penn State.
Receiver coming in motion now.
Four-man rush, another blitzer on the outside, kind of stops this play, but he breaks a little bit. He'll get 7 yards. Emmanuel Ross looked like he might have been stopped when Georgia Southern jumped that rushing lane, but he does get some positive yards. Single back under center goes Moma. Rush to the left. These your boys met, and he gets 2 yards out of that. 3rd and 1.
Facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down.
Back under center as we're close to the goal line here on the 7-yard line, 8-yard line. Boy off to the left, and he'll cross. 1st down, touchdown. Penn State just about to tie this game up.
Yeah, I think Georgia Southern kind of needs to go back to what they were doing in the first game on defense. Forcing Penn State to throw the ball deep and forcing them into mistakes. We haven't seen that this game.
That is true. Although Penn State did get themselves in some trouble with some jet sweeps that Georgia Southern covered well. And we haven't seen them do that kind of stuff this time around. So tied at 14. The first quarter is about to end after at least 1 or 2 plays here.
We'll see what Georgia Southern can cook up here as now the quarterback is in on the Wildcat formation.
There goes your man in motion. There's a jet sweep out of the Georgia Southern offense, but a flag is thrown as he got 8 yards on the carry. It is a holding against Danny Lamp, the left guard.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty.
That's eerily similar to the first play of the first game where Penn State had a 9-yard gain that was called back and it killed their drive.
Yeah, because of the second play after it was 1st and 19 was the jet sweep for the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah.
Here's Georgia Southern's pistol formation. 4-man rush out of Penn State. El Blanco out to the right. A couple of guys to beat, and he won't, but he'll still get 9 yards on that carry. End of the first quarter.
We actually see a run where the running back got the ball and a handoff from the quarterback.
Yeah.
Which is a novelty for the Georgia Southern fans.
Offense getting set for a
so 2nd and 11. Penn State showing blitz. They're just showing it. Safety comes up too. Covers short. There's another man short. The ball gets popped out by the big hit by the defensive back on Penn State's side. Brian Fries, the wide receiver. He's a sophomore on the drop.
You can't hang on to it there. So now Penn State has a golden opportunity to get off the field here.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. Bringing some guys up into the box. Conti looks to throw. Has a man to the outside and is complete. It will be a 1st down. That's his 2nd completion.
That brother Ralph Lorraine, his comeback route.
Despite only the 2nd completion, he does have 72 passing yards so far. And the touchdown. Mo was only 3 for 3, but he's got 44 yards. Tony Sosa heading off the Wildcat formation here. Man in motion. That's El Blanco, but Sosa's going to take it. He's going to sprint out to the left. So only gaining yard. His first attempt of this game.
Yeah, and Sosa had his first carry in the last game was a touchdown, but this time he's going nowhere. Penn State's doing a lot better job of containing the edges, trying to keep the running back inside of the hedges.
Penn State bringing a few more players up towards the line of scrimmage as Georgia still looks to the sideline to get the play right. And in motion, the slot receiver moves to the right, back to the left. Back to the right. 6 seconds on the play clock. Here's your option, and there's the pitch. Blanco gets it, but Penn State did a good job covering that one.
It's a great job by that linebacker. I thought we were about to have the catchphrase, but Linebacker makes a great play in the open field to bring down Blanco.
I actually thought that Conti was going to keep that one. He might have had it, but he pitched it out. Penn State was waiting. Tie game, 14 all, 3.5 left in the second quarter. More adjustments as Penn State's going to back off the line of scrimmage with their secondary.
Showing some different looks on defense right now.
There's your out route.
Space
caught but tackled. Doesn't get enough for the first.
Time.
I mean, I think we know. They're near midfield. It's 3 yards. That's all he needs. Yeah, I didn't think we'd see that part.
I'm glad the punter got his moment on national TV.
Who gets the crosser as they crossed and hidden that pass almost, but it's complete. For another first down for the Eagles. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Clock is moving. Tony Sosa gets the handoff. Sprints out to the left. He'll get 6 yards before being brought down by the Penn State. Blanco leading the nation with 1954 rushing yards this year. Priestley out of California was number 2.
Yeah, Sky Presley, just my favorite guy to play against.
More motion, wing or jet sweep. El Blanco has a lot of room. He got the first spin move, almost free, but brought down by the 20.
Gotta get sticky on him.
Get sticky.
You gotta grab a mop. Getting sticky over there.
Trying to close out the first half here again. We're going to approach the 2-minute warning. Under center goes Conti. Oh, we saw some movement. There's a free play. Well, good play by the defense, but
they're going to get Penn State. There was some movement over there on the Georgia Southern line, I thought.
Yeah, I just saw the DN jump from Penn State, but
we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
No challenge, though, for that. 2-minute warning has approached us. There's your top 5 quarterbacks in the nation. Don Conti, Sean O'Malley, Sean Moma, Connor Gordon, and, of course, Sauer out of Temple rounding out the top 5. Connor Gordon, the freshman. Tony Sosa, a run up the middle out of the Wildcat. He gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, big play. The right end looked like he had a shot at him, but he just took a bad angle.
Georgia Southern controlling this clock here in the second quarter. Not going too big, just taking what's given to them. Don't want to give Penn State too much time on the clock to go down the field themselves. Also wearing out this Penn State defense as they've been on the field for the better part of 3 or 4 minutes.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues.
Spreading out the defense as they're going to look to run up the middle. But he gets only a 2-yard gain that time. Clock's still ticking. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. 2nd and 8. It's essentially 2nd and goal, but they could get a first down if they only got to the 1-yard line.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is
Conti comes out with 2 tight ends in his setup. Actually, 3 tight ends. There's still a shotgun as it's a speed option, but Conti's going to take it all the way. Gets to the pylon, and he's brought down just over the goal line. That's going to give Georgia Southern another 20-14. But 55 seconds on the clock from when Penn State gets the ball. Touchdown is up, and it is good. 7-point lead for Georgia Southern here in the national championship game out of Dallas, Texas, AT&T Stadium.
Get his top and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to fair catch this. Penn State offense is back out on the field.
Empty backfield for Penn State is coming out under a minute to play here. All 3 timeouts on their sideline. don't have to go big here. They could just take their time down the field. Georgia Southern has to prepare for everything. There is another seam route, that time to the backup tight end. Is that the backup? Or no, it's the other wide receiver. I'm sorry, that's because they don't have names on the Penn State jerseys. New rule, not allowed to take a team that doesn't put names on their jerseys.
I just have to agree.
Each boy is back at the slot, though, as Wilma's got an empty backfield, 5 receivers.
Linebackers making some adjustments now.
Single safety high here for Georgia Southern.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide.
There's another man in the middle of the field. That's number 8. We saw him leave the field earlier. He's back, and he scores. 30 seconds still on the clock, but Trainer now his second catch of the day, and he gets that first receiving touchdown. But the kick here will tie the game up. Do we remember who gets the ball at half?
I think it's Georgia Southern.
Stop. We'll call for the fair catch here.
Georgia Southern with 30 seconds still remaining in this first half. Still 10 minutes of football to play after these 30 seconds. Taking our time. 10 seconds on the play clock.
Georgia they're going to spread this out really wide here.
Conti looks very little pressure. There is one man escapes, but he's going to throw it away. Live to throw another play.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception.
So defense, are you just playing prevent, or do you want to go after the quarterback here against it?
I'm not playing prevent, but I'm not sending pressure.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion.
And in motion, that's your jet sweep as they come out of the Wildcat, but well covered. Still get some positive yards, though. 4 yards on the play. That's 3rd and 6 here. 19 seconds remaining, and that was Georgia Southern's first timeout.
And now if you're Penn State, I think you can afford to send some pressure here. Try to sack them, get this ball back.
I mean, if you sack them, that's a pretty deep 4th down and very little time. You think they would probably punt.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure
to the left.
Here's the option play.
It's another speed option. There's the pitch, but Penn State is all over it. They call a timeout. 4th down.
That's just what the doctor ordered if you're Penn State.
Just not the wisest call, I believe. I mean, obviously Georgia Southern coach, they're confident in their team. But it's just one of those plays where it's either going to go right or it's going to go really wrong. And there's a punt. And Penn State's going to fair catch it from their own 40. 10 seconds here. Go to the locker room.
That locker room. The locker room
longest
has been
first
sitting
half
there
ever.
forever. Yeah.
We were here 30 minutes ago. There's the, not a handoff. Good fake by MoMA as he looks to throw deep. He's got a man to the right. It was defended but knocked away. Good play by the Penn State tight end to get that ball. One more shot in his quarterback's hands.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we were looking too deep. I think you got to look for something a little bit shorter than that. The
well,
20,
3 seconds,
25,
so it's
30
all or
yards,
nothing
but
here.
now it's end zone shot.
In their own Wildcat formation. So,
or it's this.
I mean, I don't know where they're going with it, that's for sure. Timeout called.
I didn't know they were going with it either.
That's, yeah. Penn State wants to switch it up. Also led the nation in touchdowns with 44.
Looks like the final
5
play
more
of the
than
half coming up.
Ralph Lauren.
He's back to throw.
Bowman now looks out of the shotgun. Big pressure up the middle. A second still remains with the clock stopped. Avoids the sack.
1 second is definitely Hail Mary. Trying to be cute, set him up with a little screen pass.
Tried to get the screen on that.
Gotta make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Here's the handoff. We're going to go safe. He's your boy, but he has some space. More out to the left, but he's met. Big yard gain, but nothing doing. It's going to go to half. Hail State, Kevin, give us your halftime update.
Well, the defense, guys. I want to see some heads cooking off.
What? Oh, there's the defense, guys. Oh man. I mean, he's got a point.
This is football. Where's the passing, man? This is 2028 now, something like that.
2029,
It should be
actually.
some. The running is dead already now. Let it fly. Live a little.
Strong words there from the pool hall. Yeah, I mean, the defense has definitely got to improve. I mean, it's like I said, whoever's defense has been able to be able to stick together is going to be a deep shot, and it's going to be balled in.
He listened to the broadcast.
Just in time for that. First play of the second half. Georgia Southern gets a lot on that.
Quarterback and receiver and take shots downfield.
A 60-yard play.
Well, I was just about to say that it seems like Penn State's defense is the one who's been able to adjust, but they're going to give up a huge play here.
Back to the Wildcat. Souza keeps it. The fake works. Touchdown.
I just announcers jinx the defense with my thoughts, so.
Just put them to bed.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21.
So we'll see what Penn State has to answer with.
Here's the
Fair catch. Right to the 25.
I think we need we just need a touchdown, truth be told, but I think if you don't score in like one play, you're just looking for something to run some clock, just a long methodical drive that's going to wear this defense out.
Boy, no space, no yards.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own to line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
A lot of time in between plays here. We got a pistol formation. 3 receivers to the right. Play action as Momo looks. He's got a man wide open over the middle. It's caught. It's Trainer. 10-5. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions there. Now, this extra point will draw even. So, we are even Steven once again here in Arlington.
Just trade blows. 2-3 plays we score. 2-3 plays we score.
Now they get set to kick it away.
You know, I'm looking for a turnover from one of these teams, and the team that turns it over is going to be the team that loses. That's my prediction.
I'm sorry, say that again. The team that loses what?
The first team to turn the ball over is going to be the team that loses.
Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now.
Well, not a lot of turnovers out of the walkout formation as Georgia Southern comes back out in it, looks for the man in motion, and it will go to El Blanco out to the left. But a man was there, only a yard on the game.
It's a good user right there to contain Blanco, make sure he doesn't get to the sideline.
Conti now in the shotgun. Let's see some actual football here. We got a man in motion.
The quarterback's got it on the option.
He's going to look. It's going to be another option play. He's going to keep it. He's going to get close to the first down. 3rd and inches.
There's just speed. Contact came out.
Might have stepped
quick.
out of bounds just before getting to the first down. Where they spot.
When this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Inches, taking our time.
The big play here for Penn State, if they can force some pressure, push them back.
I mean, I'm just assuming we're going to see a QB sneak. I have no idea, but it's just what we always see out of just about everybody. Sure
I think so too.
Goal line formation, but Penn State's guard in the middle, and they don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, they roll the linebacker down to line up right on the center, and that helps with that. Doesn't get the animation that time. We'll see if he goes back to it here.
Looks like goal line set again. I don't know if it's not a QB sneak. Man in motion now. Goes off. Another different play. Another QB sneak. This time he will get over the line.
That is an extremely lucky for Georgia Southern. Extremely lucky play because the D tackle was wide open. He could have made that stop.
And the Eagles come to the line to set a fresh set of
Back to the Wildcat. Don Conti getting a lot of time off here today. Tony Sosa runs up the middle. It's nothing happening. Tries to go to the right. Loses 2. That's Sauer on the tackle. His first of the day. Linebacker from New Jersey. Playing in Penn State.
Instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
You know, something for the game next year, whatever jersey the players are wearing needs to be on their picture when it comes out. Because it looks like it's Georgia Southern in this game. But 1st and 10 on that reception. That's Fries. Had that dropper.
Put the Fries in the bag.
Catches that one. The handoff, Tony Sosa up the middle. Look at
He's essentially a running back playing in that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Sosa got 45 yards on his 7 attempts. Only had 1 yard last week in that narrow victory against West Virginia. High formation, doubles tight end. We got a pitch to the left. A little bit of lag.
Oh no, don't tell me. If it happens at this point, we just gotta send it. Leave it up to fair chance.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter and we're a minute and a half till the 4th
We're
quarter.
good.
I think we might have just came back. Something happening down in the Georgia cable fiber optic ranks here tonight. Not usually an issue. El Blanco's back in the Wildcat, man in motion. And he'll get taken out of the backfield. 4-yard loss. Malachi Williams. Does that count for a sack?
I guess so.
I just don't know if that was the sack or if he had one earlier in the game.
But also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
In the shotgun. On the sideline. El Blanco in the backfield. Trying to waste some clock, especially with what might transpire in the next 40 seconds. Just a throw over the middle. He gets his halfback. El Blanco with the reception. DeAndre Cook is hurt on the play. big defensive tackle for the Nittany Lions, who already have enough trouble up front.
Yeah, the user was there. He made the right read. He just didn't have the position.
The injury occurred down on the down in the trenches. Not even near the play, but it's bring somebody else in. Next man up here for Penn State on the D-line. Conti under center, single back, handoff. Goes to the left on a power move, but 4th and 1 comes up after that 2-yard. Dislocated shoulder, out for the game.
Well, 4th and 1. Let's see if they come out in goal line, or if they're going to try something else. They're going to try something else to pick up this 4th and 1. Penn State.
It's not 4th and inches here, but it is Wildcat. We've seen a lot of success with Tony Sosa and El Blanco back there. The Sosa this time, but he gets met in the backfield, and Coco Huntley also gets hurt for Georgia Southern.
The trenches are not a fun place to be this game, but Malachi Williams comes untouched off the edge to make that huge stop for Penn State.
With the game tied, Penn State takes over here with 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll set up to throw.
Moma look to the seam again. That's the 3rd time we've seen him throw to Asia Boy there in the seam. As the 3rd completion. Torn labrum for the left guard out of Georgia Southern. He won't return in this game. So both players losing interior linemen, one on defense, one on offense.
Well, I would say if you're Georgia Southern, look to run to the replacement, but now you've got a replacement on that one, so I guess it kind of evens out.
Yeah. Well, Penn State here will have 1st down from the 43 after picking up that 1st down. Oh, we see a tiny bit of lag again. 5 minutes now left in this game. Put your 4s up.
Start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Almost gonna hand off. No, it's a play fake, but he's sacked. As James Shockey came around the edge.
The defense did not bite at all in the play action.
Shockey comes in once again untouched. The O-line units for both these teams are faltering here late.
Empty backfield this time. Clock still moving. 2nd and 20.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
No snap. Moma handles it. Throws as he gets hit. It's complete. The tight end comes down with it.
That's a big catch right there. Way to hang on to the contact, that young man. Wish they would show us his name, but they're not going to.
I think it's Reynolds.
Reynolds, okay.
I think. Oh, this has been a long game.
It has been a long game.
Still tied. 28 all with Penn State looking to drive here. Get the go-ahead score. He's your boy in the backfield, in the pistol. He gets the handoff, runs out to the right. 1 man, 2 men to beat. Met at the line of scrimmage, brought down. That was a long 0-yard run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
We'll go out to 5 wide here.
Movement here from the tight end.
There goes Moma in an empty backfield again. Thought about bringing the tight end in motion, put it back where he belongs. 15 seconds on the play clock. Single safety back here for the Eagles. Not sure what everyone's doing there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Moma looks to throw the ball, and he's got a short man out to the left. Long throw, but it gets the 1st down again. Stop showing Momo. We know who he is. Show the receivers.
That's what I'm saying. My goodness me.
Every play they just show the quarterbacks. We know we can do math. Show us the other players. He was 10 for 9, 8 for 10. Now he's 9 for 11.
Yeah, and I think if you're Penn State here, you're looking to take as much time as possible, right? You don't want Georgia Southern to get this ball back.
Strong eye, pro set here. Easy Boy gets the run up the middle. He'll get 4 yards on that carry. More importantly, the clock continues to run.
I believe this might take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's been a long drive. It's been almost a 3-minute drive once we get to the 2-minute warning.
This guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
In fact, it reminds me, I just saw a clip today about the Giants-Bills Super Bowl back in 1991 when the Giants had a 9.5-minute drive, 13 plays, that gave them the lead in that game, which they beat the Bills 20-19. Play clock running down to 0. Oh, is that 2-minute warning? Okay.
2-minute warning.
I didn't
All
realize
right.
they were lined up. So
Put up or
2-minute
shut
warning,
up.
here it is.
Georgia Southern, the defense has to come up here. You got to keep this Penn State team out
Do
of the
you
end
put
zone.
on shoe clock if you're in this position?
I would say yes.
Well, I didn't know if you already did or not, but 2nd and 6 here after the 2-minute warning. Clock isn't moving, but we're taking our time. Waiting for the offense and the defense to get their plays in. 7 seconds now on the play clock.
The Nittany Lions looking to cash in the
Going
red
to
zone.
get this ball off quickly.
Takes the
He
handoff.
hands off to Easy Boy. He'll get hit and brought down. Not a first down yet. It'll be 3rd and 2 here. What do you do?
Good tackle there. I don't know. I look for something short. I think that they're going to be ready for the run. They're going to pounce all over it.
I would not do a play. If it was me, I would try to not do a play.
No.
It might seem inviting, but you say something else. In the empty backfield, so I got to assume it's not a run. No motion. There's the throw to a screen. Trainer, he gets the first. Won't quite get to the score. First and goal.
I think if you're Georgia Southern, you're better off letting him go in there.
I was thinking that. I don't know if you want to let him score, but if you do, it's a minute and a half to go. But Georgia Southern could also just get a turnover.
Yeah, I mean, they have timeouts. I think you got to start using them now once you stop them.
Yeah, clock movement. It's 17 on the play clock, 1:11:10 left in the game. And you have, look, you're Penn State, you have 4 plays to get in the end zone. 4 plays to kick a field goal, actually. Just to the field goal.
Yeah.
Roman now looks hands off. He's your boy. I don't even know if you want to score if you're Penn State.
I think you score if the opportunity is given to you. We've seen how fast Georgia Southern can get down the field, and they can punch it in at will. So I think you take the touchdown if you are Penn State.
They got to the 1-yard line, not to the goal line. 2nd and goal here for MoMA and the Nittany Lions offense.
Here comes the crowd now. They're trying to help this defense out.
Boy, single back in the backfield. Here I might do a play action.
Trying for the touchdown.
There's a handoff, and each boy's going to go over the goal line. 2nd down play is going to score. Over 40 some odd seconds left in the game. Georgia Southern's going to take over. 7 kicks.
Can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time.
And it's good.
Good.
Running hard
Okay.
and just so much
Now I'll propose a question to you, Frank. If you are Georgia Southern and you score with like 5 seconds left, are you going for 2 in the win? Or do you think you can outlast them in overtime?
This one will be fair caught.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd hate to miss a 2-point conversion and not even get the shot now. So I'd probably just kick it.
Yeah. I don't hate that. But the thing about Georgia Southern here is they usually move the ball with a lot of wildcat. I don't think they're going to have the time for that this drive.
That's a good point. We have seen him throw it down the field quite efficiently. Don Conti is on the field in shotgun. We have Tony Sosa to his right. Pressure coming up the middle as Don Conte rolls out to the right. He's going to throw that ball away into the turf. He hits the turf as well.
I think he's probably glad they hit the turf. There's a linebacker there reading that all the way.
Clock stops with second down.
This is Georgia Southern's going for 5 in a row on the line right here. Will we see a new champion?
That's true. We didn't even bring that up. Georgia Southern is the 4-time reigning champion in this league. And Penn State now with a 7-point lead with under a minute to play is we haven't seen out of anybody, really. Conte looks, wants to throw the ball. He does, to the right. Picked off by the Nittany Lions. The DB has it at the 5. He's going to score. Marvin Crewalt.
Marvin Crewalt has sealed this game for the Penn State Nittany Lions.
What an unbelievable, you said it, the first turnover.
I predicted this.
They get the baby oil out here in
What's
the
going
fucking
on?
hole.
Okay,
They get the baby oil out.
I forgot this is Diddy's team. Oh no, it's Drake's. Oh no, I lost money. Dadgummit. I bet money because Kendrick Lamar told me to. Dadgummit.
Never do things like that. 40 seconds. Georgia Southern's got a little bit of work to do here. Need to get 2 touchdowns. They're going to have to score quickly and get an onside kick.
Yeah, that's the only way because they don't have the timeouts. Yeah.
State's going to drop back.
Pick 6 in the last possession.
Conte now looks. He's got some patience. He's got a man. It's knocked away. Might have had the man on the outside. Might have had Ralph Lauren. But he had the slot receiver. Ralph Lauren looked all of them.
Might go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Back in the Wildcat. Well, he scored twice from this. There goes Blanco. He does have the room. One more man to beat. Cuts inside. Follows his blocker.
Young man.
But he's brought down. There's that timeout. He's got 1 more remaining. And also 29 seconds remaining. And if he does somehow pull this off, it only gets us into overtime.
Unless.
Well, yeah, unless.
Unless.
The offense really clicking here.
The offense has been clicking. And Don Conte now looking to pass this ball, I can assume. As he rolls out to the right, he does have a man. Single covers to the outside, but it's picked off again. Perfect user timing. Penn State's going to go down with 1 timeout. That's pretty much going to do it. And Penn State, Nittany Lions, and Coach AD are going to dethrone the 4-time reigning champ, Georgia Southern Eagles.
What a game.
I mean, game and a half.
Yeah, we've been here a while.
Just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
And with that knee, it's going to do it. Penn State, you're going to Disney World. I didn't think being Donald Trump taking the national championship in the White House this year.
Oh, that's going to be a little awkward.
Right? I think Barrett will be there.
We'll see.
Well, as we take a look at the celebration here, Don Conte very disappointed, but there's your boy AD, Coach AD, lifting that national championship trophy, bringing it home to Slappy Valley. There's the Nittany Lion himself, which looks like a total bear. Fame Ishiboy, 118 yards, 13 attempts, 3 touchdowns. That's your MVP of this year's national championship. Although I would have considered Trainer, who had the go-ahead here. He had 3 touchdowns himself. Well, let's get these guys in here. Ask them a few questions, see how they feel. Coach AD, congratulations.
Yes, appreciate it, bud.
What? Tell us about your game and a half that you just went through here.
Oh man, you know, happy to get the win. You know, it was a goal of mine to, you know, win a title when I joined this league. Losing to Sauce my first 2 seasons. You know, it was a goal to get back here. I know some of these younger guys are coming up, so I figured if I was going to try to get one, you know, now was the time to get it. I will say, you know, I can't help but to feel bad about the untimely loss of connection during the first game. I mean, I got to give it. Got to give it to Sauce. He was taking it to me in that first game. You know, I was trying to make a comeback. I don't know what would have happened, but, you know, the disconnect was unfortunate. I hate it. You know, hate it. But a lot of respect for Sauce, 4-time champion. You know, he's not going anywhere, man. He'll be back next season and beyond. So, good game to Sauce. Always a pleasure to play, man.
Well, congrats, and we'll get back to you here in a minute. But before we get to Hail State, Coach Sauce, give us your recap.
I'm pretty upset right now. But good game to AD. I don't really. We'll never know, Brink. We'll never know.
You're right.
I mean, we know, but, you know, just a very unfortunate sequence of events. Really felt like I was playing almost perfect. The first half of the first game, felt like I was going to get a 3-possession lead, get the ball back after half. But AD shut it down here in the second game, just ran out of gas here late.
Go ahead, Hail State.
Yeah, I was going to talk to Coach AD of Penn State. We mentioned the effectiveness that Wildcat had on the first during the first game. Talk to me about the changes you made and the adjustments that the defense had to make going through this game, because there was times you struggled to get a stop in this one too.
You know, man, Sauce is an expert at the Wildcat. You know, it's extremely tough to stop no matter what you do. I think in the first game, I was so paranoid that he was going to pull out the old trick pass, reverse pass on me that, you know, I was looking at the motion to see if I could pick up on anything, and I think that was kind of distracting me from trying to set the edge. This game, I just made more of a point to, you know, set the edge, and, you know, if he burned me on the trick play, he burned me. So that was kind of that was what I did different. So
yeah, I get that.
But still,
so Coach Sauce. Oh no, keep going.
Extremely tough to stop, man. I mean, he was fully capable of breaking it anytime he was in the Wildcat formation. So tough, man. Tough game.
But yeah, Coach Sauce, you mentioned earlier the what if factor in this one's going to be, it's going to be something that's going to be discussed for a while. But talk to me about the outlook of this team. I'm sure you're unloading a lot of talent on the NFL. The outlook of this team going into next year.
We're gonna have a good team. We're gonna probably get 5 to 6 first-round picks. Yeah, I don't have much for you.
Yeah.
I would have felt much better if I'd have just got my ass kicked to begin with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like your mom always said.
Hey, AD did it. Game. He got it. So congrats to him.
Man, I would like to publicly, in front of the entire league and the entire YouTube watching audience, apologize to Sauce for the disconnect, man. I
don't know if it was you or I though, because my game froze. So
yeah,
mine
was saying my opponent was experiencing, you know, difficulties, but yeah, man, I hate it.
All championship games that I'm involved with will not be broadcasted from here on out. No, but congrats to AD. Really, hey, he had a good run throughout the playoffs. He's much deserving.
I appreciate it, bud.
Well, congrats to both of you for a long, hard-fought season, and everybody else who took place in this Season 5 GTR full league. Look, we'll be back here soon. We got some do the next, what, week or so?
Yeah.
So, stay tuned. We'll be back out of here shortly. Congrats to our winners. No offense to Suggs. He's been a heck of a champion, but it is nice to see some new blood up there.
We finally have a title change in this wrestling federation of the league we've built.
Hey, shout out to you guys for doing the broadcast and stuff. So
Yeah, thanks.
first time doing those, but good season. It's a damn good season.
It has been a minute. We started at what?
Hey, shout out to Chase Beatty.
God bless. We started at 9 o'clock. It's 10:45.
Yeah, it's almost midnight on the Best Coast. So, any last words? AD, take us home.
Man, like I
Someone
said,
take us home.
I hate that the championship game ended how it did. Like I said, much respect to Sauce. Terrific player. He'll be back. Good game, man. Good game. I'm sure this is not the last time Sauce and I will meet with the championship on the line. So.
Week 0.
Week 0.
We'll be there. We'll be there, man. We'll look forward to it.
All right, thanks everybody. See you in season 6. Should be here soon. Okay, both of you are not allowed to win.
Hold on, we're still live because I forgot I was broadcasting.
Just take it down.